I think you. I look like shit. Hey, how we going? So before we get into it, I've got a bit of conjunctivitis, hay fever, and overall not feeling too flash hot. But Microsoft have made some massive changes in the last couple of days, and they fired 10,000 people across the board. 64 of those people were from 343, and there were people through other companies as well. Not that we don't care about them, it's just we're going to focus on 343 at the moment with the Halo franchise. Oh. Halo's been a Halo's had a massive place in my heart since CE. Since the days of getting excited, coming home and playing it in the afternoon, on the weekends, playing split screen with your mates, and reading it in magazines when the new one's coming out.
It's just a mobile game.
It's fun.
Oh, the Warhammer one. I saw you playing.
I think that's something that a lot of people should be bringing up at the moment, because
When I was in Dubbo last.
these days everything is broadcasted all over the internet, much like this video.
I think I had Fire Red.
So
I got
every single little tidbit of news that seems to get leaked,
What was that one called?
it straight away becomes people's opinions, whether everyone else likes them or doesn't like them. And the Halo community has become very toxic. And I would say,
Yes.
since after Halo 3, Halo 4,
You don't need to.
that's when the community became very toxic. And that comes along the times
On the
where
other side.
Bungie did a George Lucas and handed the reins over to another company.
Thanks, bro.
Now, within this community, myself included, I wasn't a massive fan on how 343 ran things, because it wasn't OG Bungie games. There was a sliver of it, and Halo 4 was an amazing game, amazing story. Halo 5 dropped off a little bit, we still had a good campaign, and then Infinite, well,
Well done.
that shattered me, quite frankly. But between all three, they made some pretty impressive multiplayer, and I'm sure that's an argument we can all have, but it was fun. Like Halo, just like normal Halo is fun.
Oi, Brock, I'm playing Space Marine.
Now,
Have you played that before?
we are heavily affected by influences, by
Alright, I will.
But make sure Gemma hasn't.
everything that is taken in
No, I don't think she
off the interwebs,
I keep getting killed.
and
by
that
the
affects
dolls.
everything that we think, all of our opinions, everything towards this franchise. And going back to the point making where we only found out about games when they came in the new Microsoft magazine or the Xbox magazine,
Oh damn! I got pinned by both sides.
and we all, I could vouch for it, I reckon 95% of people think about those days
really need
more
sensitivity for this game.
when they think about the next current title coming up, and it's not the case whatsoever. We were kids, our brains were creative,
Do a 180.
and that next title come out would just blow our mind. These days,
They reload so slow.
the gaming industry is so heavily saturated with sci-fi, with the sci-fi genre, and amongst movies as well, I suppose, that nothing really excites us anymore. And we're still holding on to Halo 1 through to 3 days, because they were the best of days, I hate to say. Novels out, we've got a few little YouTube tidbits that have come out with the Halo ODST, and 343 launched a couple of those like little vid docs.
Because you got 3 chances.
The community knows so much about Halo that nothing surprises us anymore, and that is what's killing Halo as a franchise. All of our opinions, we want the perfect game. The perfect game was Halo 1 to 3, and that storyline setting, those mechanics, that way to play. And 343 are really trying to be as creative as possible. Now, I'm no angel for that. I hung shit on 343 when I shouldn't have. It was just because I was angry about Halo Infinite came out.
Yeah.
But let's let's have a look at what they've done. They've made a new game engine under a very tight deadline, which I'm sure had a very minimal budget because they made the engine. And then we were lucky enough to get another year, whether we liked it or not. And now 64 people are fired from that company. That probably won't return to Halo. That's pretty sad. And for all we know, they could have been the bright sparks that actually had the good ideas within that company.
A legitimate strategy.
Oh, go fuck yourself, I water juice.
I guess
Sorry.
this video is aimed at all the negative aura that goes around Halo at the moment. And I could probably vouch that there was probably a lot of people that were like, we need to ditch 343 altogether, and now look what's happened. 64 people are fired. 64 people have lost their jobs. So, yeah, let that sink in. But looking bright into the future, we've got Joe Staten gone back to an older job. That I think it was his older job, and now hopefully he'll be able to oversee what 343. Hopefully himself and 343 will be able to oversee what third-party companies are going to create in the Halo franchise. Now, there was an article that popped up that I got sent to me a bit earlier on in the day that they are going to direct it towards other companies to make, and that comes with secondary games as well. Which, another ODST. Bring us another ODST. So I think we can look at things being very hopeful, because I think we do need a set of fresh eyes. And we don't need like a Disney-esque company overseeing everything like it has been doing.
He ran to the right, but the other guy was on the left.
But let me know your opinions on things. This is pretty much just a rant,
I
but
was the last kill then.
a bit of epiphany that I had about the whole scenario. Like, Microsoft is a massive company, and they're going to have to make cuts at some point.
I did go AFK. So.
There's no point jumping up and down about it. It's sad, that's all it is. It's not, you can't be angry at it.
Yeah.
Even though, yeah, I was, I suppose. In the comments down below, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think might happen in the future. Or if you think I'm right, if you think I'm wrong.
Fuck, do you have one then? Oh, I don't know.
I'm very curious to see what you've all got to say. Well, thank you for coming along, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.